What's up, Sassy? It's your girl, Sassy J, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, it is good to be back. I feel like I've missed y'all. Oh my goodness. But yes, guys, Love is Blind UK is here. Yes, it is here, guys. The pods are open and hopefuls, have filled these pods and hoping to connect and find love and ta-dum. So guys, before I get into the video, guys, I'm just going to ask you guys, please no spoilers. Okay, I know this is going to be hard. It might be hard, guys, because they've released 4 episodes, okay? But I am not going to review all 4 episodes all at once. I cannot, okay? The girl work, okay? I got other stuff to commit to, so I'm not going to be able to do this. What I will do, though, is I'll watch each episode and I'll review them as I watch them. I'm literally going to put out one video every day. Okay, as I watch episodes. So I'm gonna watch the episode, when I'm at work and put it up, review it, put it up. Probably, I might put this up probably at 10 o'clock, but that's not gonna be the time. I'm gonna try see if I can get it up a bit earlier. But guys, if not, it will be between 7 o'clock p.m. or up to 10 o'clock p.m. Okay, but I will review every day a episode. But please, I don't know about a spoiler thing. The next thing, guys, before I get into the video, please give the video a thumbs up. Remember, the girl's still trying to get to 5K before the end of the year. So if you're new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. But anyways, let's get into it, guys. So I've written some stuff down because it's gonna be hard to get used to these names and these faces and all these kind of stuff, honey. So I made my little note right here of the names and a little bit of stuff so I can remember it. But anyways, let's start from Freddie or Fred. Freddie, okay. So Freddie and Catherine, guys, I'm gonna be honest, Freddie is cute, okay? Freddie is a little bit of my type. I'm not gonna lie, he's got a beautiful smile and I'm a sucker for a beautiful smile. But honey, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell something right now. As cute as Freddie is, I could not go there. Why? Because he's a funeral director, honey. And I'm not going to be funny, guys. I know that's probably the reason why he's not on the show. Because I'm guessing the moment he says that to a girl, she's like, oh, nope, not me. Listen, there's nothing wrong with a guy being a funeral director. But I'm just talking from personal experiences. Me, Fred Adopi. You hear? Me, Fred Adopi. Okay, let me translate. I'm scared of ghosts, guys, okay? I'm scared of ghosts. I had one too many experiences growing up in Jamaica, okay? So I am not a fan of stuff like this. And I've always said it. I would never date a guy that works in a morgue. I don't care. Funeral director, nothing. And one time I got close. But the moment he told me his dreams of owning his own funeral company, I say, honey, miss me with that bullshit. So for me, I'm so sorry, Freddie, you're so cute, but not for me. But Catherine don't mind that because they seem to be hitting it off. Catherine is beautiful. I think that her and Freddie actually looks like they would make a good couple, right? I mean, I know they're in their triangle because now we've got 2 triangles going on. We have Catherine, Freddie, and Ollie. And then we have Catherine, Ollie, and what's the other girl? Demi, right? So for me personally, I feel like Catherine does like Freddie, right? Because we hear her saying that, she had a good date with him. She likes Freddie. And I'm not going to lie, they have so much in common. He has a brother that's got Down syndrome. She teaches kids with Down syndrome to swim, okay? His mom and dad used to live in Jersey. She is from Jersey. They both go to gym. And when he was saying that he's going to tell her something that she think might be weird, she actually completed that sentence by saying, you go to the gym twice, don't you? This is spooky. So I'm thinking that's a hell of a, do you know what I mean? A match. It's basically a match made in heaven. But I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit spooked out because when she had said that her middle name is Mary, right? Because she was named after her grandma. And he said his grandmother's name is Mary. And then, guys, she said her grandfather's name is Bill. And he said his grandfather's name was Bill. I'm not going to lie. I feel like these people could be related, Like, don't get me wrong. She started crying. And I guess it's like an emotional thing, right? But I'm not going to lie. For me, as much as the chemistry is, I would have to find out whether I'm related to this person. Because there's no way, shape, or form. Listen, they look cute and all. But there's no way, shape, or form. We have so much stuff in common, honey. Do you know what I'm saying? unless it's a match made in heaven. If they're not related, it's a match made in heaven. But anyways, for me at the moment, I like them together. Obviously, we know she likes Ollie, right? And Demi likes Ollie, guys. And I feel like Demi should have just backed herself a little bit more and say to Catherine, I actually really do like Ollie. Because even when Catherine was first saying, like, does anybody like Ollie? And nobody was saying anything. Like, I feel like if I was Demi, I would have been like, yeah, I like him. Do you know what I mean? But I think Demi is the kind of person to take a step back and let her friends, even though she just met these people, I feel like she's the kind of person to step back and kind of let them have the guy usually. But she said she's not going to do this anymore. So I'm hoping she doesn't, because I've been that girl, honey. I've stepped back in situations where I've met guys and they like me and a friend of mine might like them. And I just kind of step back. Now, even when the guy has not shown that friend any like interest and shown me interest, I somehow just step back and let my friend have that person. But those days are over. So Demi, those days should be over for you too. If you want Ollie, then go for Ollie. However, saying that, she was very upfront about how she feels, because she tried to tell Ollie, like, listen, I know where my heart is and I want to lock it down, basically. But Ollie, I respect him for it. He was honest, because obviously he's getting to know Catherine and he's getting to know Demi. And he was honest, because he's just like, you know, I am still open. I don't know where my heart is right now. I know that I'm open to get to know you, and I'm also open to get to know the other person, which is obviously Catherine. So I kind of did feel a little bit bad for Demi, because I feel like she kind of put her heart out there, and I hope she doesn't take it as a rejection, because, you know, at the end of the day, people date differently. So she might want to just lock Ollie down now, but at the same time, you know, he needs to have his own experience and go with what his heart and his head is telling him. And obviously, if he feels like he needs to explore it more, then he should be able to explore it more before he makes his decision. Now, at first, Ollie, when he first met Catherine, he did say to the boys, like, I feel like I'm getting more kind of like sexual kind of vibes from Catherine. And with Demi, I feel like it's more relationship vibes. Now, we did hear Catherine say that, you know, normally when guys see her, they see the six-pack, they see the beautiful figure, etc. But all they see is sex when it comes to her. But I don't think Catherine is realizing that she's actually portraying that kind of vibes towards the guys, because she's been very flirt with Ollie. She's not showing that side to, what's his name, Freddie. You see more that flirty, you know, seductive side of her with Ollie. And I don't know if it's his tone, because Ollie's got a really nice tone. And I really like his tone. And I guess, because you know what, just listening to Ollie, if I was listening to Ollie and not even seeing his face, I would have think, F-boy, I'm so sorry, guys, don't hate me, because it's just the way he sounds. He sounds like one of them ones. But you know what? I actually like his tone. I really do. But I think that he's got more substance to him. And I guess that's why they say don't judge the book by its cover, because automatically hearing Ollie's voice made me think, F-boy, so sweet, he's gonna tell me all the stuff that I want to hear. But seeing him and see how he communicates with the guys and see him kind of like behind the scene, he actually looks deep, like he's actually just looking for something, you know, solid. And when they asked him if he had a celebrity lookalike, he did say that he was told he looked like Craig David. And you know what? I could see it. I could see it. And the boys were like joking with him and singing that Craig David song. But I actually could see, I think it's here. It's here and the shape of the head up here. Do you know what I mean? It's here and the shape of the head. I could see it, but like a quick, you know, a quick little flash. To me, it's not that much of like an overly Craig David lookalike, but I can definitely see the resemblance, to be honest. They could pass for like brothers or something. You know, maybe not like, not twins, but like brothers. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, let's see how it will unfold for Demi. Because I feel like she already has put all her eggs in one basket when it comes to Ollie. And some people are like that. Some people just, when they're dating, they just like to confine themselves to that one person. I can be like that as well. I find it hard to juggle. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she's that kind of person. But she did say that she has a tendency to friend zone herself. And that's probably due to her personality, where she just makes everything like jokey and funny. And I really hope that she doesn't do this. Do you know what I mean? I hope she doesn't do that. Even if it doesn't work out for Ollie, with her and Ollie, I hope that she doesn't actually do that with the other potential boys and stuff like that. So anyways, But we did get a little snippet of this other guy called Charlie when Ollie was talking to him about the Catherine situation and saying that all he felt was sexual vibes at the time. You know, and he's like, oh, I like that. I like my girls like that. Is that a red flag or an orange flag? Like, let's not judge him too quickly. But, you know, why would you like somebody that's all about like a sexual vibes? Don't get me wrong. We know sexual chemistry is important, but Mama just keep an eye on the orange flag there. But we'll see more about him later on. I do like Demi's personality. I do feel like, do you know what I mean? I want the best for her at this moment. Because I feel like she's one of them ones that kind of wear her heart on her sleeve. Do you know what I'm saying? And did she try to lock it down too soon? I don't know, guys. Comment down below and let me know what you think. But anyways, let's move on to, is it Sabrina and Steven? Now, when I first saw Sabrina and Steven, I thought to myself, he looks like he's really keen and really into her. And I was like, I'm not quite sure if she's into him. Do you know what I'm saying? But when they came out and she was talking to the girls and she was like, you know what? I met this guy and I feel like, yeah, I might like him. It was a really good chat. And then they had their second date and then they're like talking and vibing. And then when she asked him what he was wearing and he told her about the story about his ring, his granddad's ring, because his granddad died when he was 8. And she was wearing like a bracelet that was given to her about her grandmother and stuff. I felt like, okay, that's quite cute. I mean, I don't know if like the production is behind these things or are they just massive coincidences? I really don't know, but sometimes when these people have some things in common, it tends to be a lot of things in common. But I don't know, let's watch and see. But I could tell where she obviously liked him after the second conversation. He does as well. But here's the thing, right? Steven has voiced that he wants kids. And he mentioned having kids of his own. Emphasis on the fact that he said my own kids, okay? Now, you could feel the awkwardness and you could cut that, love. You don't even have to be in the same room to experience that awkwardness between them when she said, like, listen, I am not in any rush and I just want to, you know, be okay with me and my husband and just spending time with me and my husband. And if I didn't have any kids, I'd be okay with that. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. She's basically to me saying, I don't really want kids. Do you know what I mean? If they come, but I'm gonna try not to let them come. But if they come, they come. But I ain't trying to get none to come. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like she doesn't really want kids, right? And you could tell that he was kind of like disappointed by that because he really likes her. But when they had the follow-up date and she was able to explain a bit more, she did say to him, listen, I'm open to surrogacy and I'm open to adoption, right? Because I'm 35 anyways, and by the time I get married and I spend enough time with me and my husband, you know, I might not be able to conceive naturally. And I hear her, man, I hear her, because at the end of the day, like, you know, I'm getting up there in age myself and I want kids. But the difference when somebody really want kids and somebody don't want kids, you can always tell. For me, I love kids and I want kids. So no matter how old I get, even when I'm in my 50s, I'm still going to be like, Lord, if it's possible, let it be. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to want it. But some people just don't want kids. And some people are not bothered regardless. You know what I mean? If they have kids, then they have kids. If they don't have kids, they just don't have kids. And she's explained to him like, listen, I'm just not bothered if I do, if I can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not bothered if I can't, but I'm open to other options, right? And he said, okay, I'm happy with this, because you could tell that he was really stressing. But are you really happy with it? I don't know, you know. I don't know if he's really happy with it, because he did say at first that he wanted his own kids. And I do know that getting a surrogate to have kids for you is still your biological kids, right? You just didn't give birth to those kids, but it's still your DNA, right? Adoption is different, right? So will he be okay with the adoption? I get the surrogate will be fine because it's still his kid, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But guys, he did propose. He proposed. The first couple to propose. The first man to propose. And he was about to lock it down. Now, the way she's talking, the way her response, and I hate when they did this in the cliffhanger because I can't stand them, because the way she was responding, it looks like she's about to say no. And I hope she hasn't. I really hope she hasn't. It made me want to go and watch the second episode, but I couldn't, guys. I literally could not because I don't have the time. I had an hospital appointment today and I just did not have the time. But, you know, I'm hoping, I'm kind of hoping that she says yes. I mean, he did write a nice little poem and he did make it romantic, dropping the L-bomb and stuff. I mean, if you ask me, it's so soon to say I love you in a poem or in whatever situation, but this is what the show is about. Because if you're meant to propose after a couple of dates, then you have to be moving quick. So I 100% get it. But I don't know. I feel like he really likes her. She says she really likes him. But I don't know, guys. But let's see. But I feel like she will say yes. Well, I'm hoping she will say yes. Because at the end of the day, I feel like they've been vibing. I feel like there's no reason for her not to say yes. Unless she doesn't like, but she did say she likes him to the girls. And she was bothered about the fact that he thought that she did not want kids at all. Because she wanted to explain that. So I'm thinking if she wanted to go out of her way to explain, plus, you know, I don't know. I feel like she will say yes. She might say to him, let's date some more before she say yes. I don't know, but I feel like I hope she'll say yes. Like, comment down below. Let me know what you think she's gonna say. And if you've watched it, guys, if you watch it and you know the answer, don't spoil it for me or the other people because I have not watched it yet, right? So please do not spoil it if you know the answer. But I feel like she will say yes. I don't think she's going to say no. If she says no, I feel like she's going to say no as in, you know, let's get to know each other a little bit more. Let's, you know, let me think about it or something like that. Because I don't see where there's any other guys that she's into. I don't know. That's my thing. But I'm really hoping that she does. But anyways, guys, so we did see another potential couple in Nicole and Beniah. I think that's his name. Now, Beniah and Nicole, they seem like they're completely two different kind of people, right? Well, they're two different people, obviously, but they seem like almost the opposite in one instant, but also very similar. So she basically works in corporate, right? And her life is very much settled and structured. However, his is not. He's self-employed, freelance. He moves with his job, so he's not even got a stable home. Listen, when that man said that he was currently homeless, I stopped right blank on the screen. I was like, say what now? Do you know what I mean? But when he explained himself, I was like, oh, okay. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like at this moment in time, because Nicole has such a structured and settled life, right? I feel like there's a part of her that wants to be free. She wants to be able to live that free life. You know how, because I'm like this, right? Because I live my life by so much restrictions like that I set for myself. Not that other people set for me, but for myself. But then I look at other people and see how they live their lives and the risks that they take. And I'm like, I wish I could be like that. But I understand that I'm not like that. I'm the kind of person that thinks about consequences and I have to plan things in my head before I actually try to execute them because I need things to go to plan because I don't want it to fall back or blow up in my face. Now, I feel like Nicole is similar in that sense where she is used to that structured life, right? But because of this, she wants to just live free. And I think this is what she's attracted to when it comes to Beniah, right? But she did ask him, like, would you ever see yourself settle down? And I'm telling you right now, Beniah does not look like he's into anything like that. Because he did joke about it and said, no, you can stay at home and I'll go about whatever. But I honestly feel like they do have a lot of things in common. Because even the whole thing when she told him that she's, you know, conscious about like mind, body and soul or mind, body, spirit or whatever. And he seemed to be lost for words because he's definitely about that kind of way of living. He's very free spirited. So he kind of really liked that about her. And obviously they both do yoga. And he also seemed very like excited that she was into hiking and stuff like that. So you can tell they have a lot of similar interests, you know, but I don't know. I can tell that she likes him and I can tell that he likes her. But I just don't know. I feel like she might want that kind of life of freedom and going out there and just doing whatever she wants to do. But when you're someone that is so used to being settled and living your life by a certain way, after a while, you do kind of want to go back to being settled. And I feel like this could potentially be their issue that they have to deal with further on, because I feel like at some point they're going to get together. If they do get together, she's just going to want him to now settle down. And he's probably not going to want to do that, you know what I'm saying? Because she met him like this and he's very free-spirited and he wants to go and live his life a certain way. And I feel like this is going to be the issue for them. But they do look cute together. But let's see how it works. Because remember, love is blind. They might end up meeting each other, seeing each other and say, you know what? Yeah, I'm not going to do this, honey. I'm not going to do this. You know what I'm saying? You just never know how it's going to turn. But let's see, guys. I'm going to watch the episode 2. Hopefully tomorrow, and then I'll record it and I'll put it up as soon as I can. If you guys have watched episode 1 already, obviously I'm sure you have because you're here watching, please comment down below and let me know what you think of the cast so far. Like, obviously we saw a few bits and bobs of some of them. Oh, guys, Sam. Let me say Sam. This guy Sam. So we saw Sam and Jasmine, right? Now, I have to say this because Sam, I feel like Sam is coming across as somebody that's very conceited, right? And I'm trying to figure out whether he is arrogant or lack confidence. Because, plus, I feel like he's overdoing things. Because, you know, when he was saying to Jasmine, people on social media might think that I'm like, you know, like basically trying to say that they might think that he gets a lot of attention or he's an F-boy, whatever. And she's like, why would people perceive you as an F-boy, you know, or you're giving out that kind of energy? And he's saying no. So obviously when they had their second date, she was saying to him, like, that kind of, some of the stuff that you said kind of like troubled me a little bit. And then he's saying, no, it's not that, like, you know, I've worked out now, changed my body, and you know, if I post like a shirtless picture, obviously people might really like it, or people, if I was in a club or whatever, I might get a lot of attention. Come on, everybody gets attention in clubs. Let's just say that everybody gets attention in clubs, and he's telling her that appearance is just skin deep, right? Or beauty just skin deep. And I'm just like, honey, if you really believe that was true, why would you go and do things to alter your appearance? Because you had a nose job, right? And you started working out to get the body that you want, which is quite good. Because it's good. It's a healthy thing. You know, you want to make yourself happy and confident. But him telling her that, oh, he thinks beauty is just skin deep or appearance is just skin deep, knowing that he has done that, that's contradicting himself. Do you know what I'm saying? Plus, I feel like the way he keeps saying, oh, I'm amazing, or, you know, I might get a lot of attention, or I'm a good looking guy, or stuff like that. I feel like it's either him changing his appearance has given him this newfound confidence that he doesn't know how to deal with. So it is making him come across slightly arrogant, or he's just an arrogant person that thinks he's the shit, basically, or he's somebody who's not actually that confident. He's not used to being confident, but he's trying to fake being confident. And when you try to fake being confident, then you keep going on to try and convince other people by repeating the same kind of thing. Like, oh, if I'm about, people will look at me. People always give me attention. People like my post on Instagram. You know, people think I'm handsome. Or when she asked him about his story, was it him or was it Sam? I think it was Nicole, when Nicole asked him about his story, actually. If people was to look back on his life and whatever, he said it would be like a beautiful story book or something like that, guys. I can't remember. Don't quote me. But I'm just like, for me, I'm trying to figure out what it is. It's either he's arrogant, he's not used to confidence, and now he's gotten a little bit more confident that he can't deal with, or he is just pretending to be confident. I don't know which one it is, but I don't think that Jasmine is interested in him at all. Plus, the next reason why I say this is because when he was saying to Jasmine, Sam, remember my name, Sam, he said the same thing to Nicole. Oh, Sam, remember my name, Sam. I feel like that can make him come across a little bit almost like desperate-y. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Comment down below, let me know what you think. But I honestly don't feel like he's as confident as he's trying to make himself appear. I feel like he's trying to fake it. That's what I think it is. And it's making him look arrogant. And I feel like if he doesn't be careful all the girls are going to be turned off by it, because I feel like he's already done that with Jasmine. I mean, she did say that she liked him. She did say that she liked their date, right? I don't know. I just don't see it with her and Sam. But she did also said she liked Bobby, and Bobby seems to like her as well. I don't know. I do feel like when she told her story, though, about what happened with her ex-partner, I felt it, because let me tell you, honey, to be with a guy or to be in love with somebody and then find out that person got somebody else pregnant, it is not a good feeling. Speaking from experience, but let's move on. It's not a good feeling. And I tell you, I feel so bad for her, because that kind of make it hard for you to trust people. Do you know what I'm saying? And you don't want to open up your heart just to anybody. But I don't know. Let's see how it goes. She did say her date was okay with Sam, but she feel like there's something about Sam that she can't trust. I feel it as well. It's a bit iffy. It's coming across a little bit fake for me, especially with the whole comment about the beauty skin deep. I don't know. There's something about him that I'm not feeling either. I'm going to be honest. I must say I felt really like sad when I heard Sabrina talking about her experience with her father to Steven. And I feel like they were both so vulnerable in that moment, because, you know, he shared with her as well that he had a partner that had a tumor. And, you know, he loved that person, obviously. And, you know, she broke up with him because she wanted to focus on herself and trying to get better and stuff like that. I thought he was going to say that she passed away. I'm not going to lie. I really thought that's what he was going to say, but he didn't. But I feel like he just wanted to open up to her because she was being vulnerable, and he wanted to share that side of him as well to see how she would respond. But when Sabrina was saying how her father was not in her life, and then she found out later on that that person was not even her father, and the person's name that she's in is not even her biological father. So explain why that man did not want anything to do with her. I felt that to my core, because I can relate on a certain level with her. And it's, people don't understand, not having your father in your life, it really does kind of, it's tough. It really is tough. And no matter how strong you are as a person, it does affect you, and it does affect how, you know, you look at certain things and how you can trust people. Because I know it did affect my relationships in a sense of how, you know, closed off I was, because I didn't allow people into my heart like that. Because you sometimes start to think, you know, like, you know, that person's meant to be there, and you kind of develop some abandonment issues along the way. So you have to be so careful and deal with those kind of issues before you even go into a relationship. And I had to do that myself. So I empathize with her, and I literally felt it for her when she was speaking. But like I said, guys, let's see what happens. The first couple to propose. Well, the first guy to propose. I keep saying couple because we don't know if she's going to say yes or not. She better say yes. I don't know. Do you know what? I was actually surprised by it, because I thought that it was going to be Freddie and Catherine. But I don't feel like Catherine is in the right place to accept that either, to be honest, because she looks like she wants Ollie. You know what I'm saying? She looks like she wants Ollie. But anyways, guys, comment down below. Let me know what you think about the first episode. Guys, remember, no spoilers, because I can't get to watch it yet. No spoilers, okay? But anyways, guys, if you got into this far in the video and you haven't yet thumbs up the video, please go ahead and thumbs up the video. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Yes, guys, I'm gonna watch episode 2 tomorrow, and I'll upload it and I'll put it up here, guys. I'll put it up on YouTube. I'm gonna try to aim between 7 and 10 o'clock tomorrow, right? That's as much as I can do, but look out for it. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video. And guys, let me know, because I know Love Island USA has aired on the 5th. I have not watched any of the episodes as yet. Do you guys want me to review it? Like, I know the people that live in America, they might have watched it already, and that's why I'm like, do I not? Comment down below, let me know if you guys want me to actually review it, and I will do so. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.